Hey class, welcome to week three in Psych 255. This week you're going over trait theory. And basically trait theory is, in a nutshell, is just basically everything about you, a blend of your characteristics, like, your behaviors and thoughts, your emotions all lumped into one, which is you, the one person, your personality. So it's what defines you. And what's interesting is there's not one thing, you cannot label an individual or yourself one thing or one aspect of some kind of part of psychology, because we all as individuals have a unique pattern of who we are and who our personality traits are. Um, and so that's something you're going to go through this week, learning more about trait theory and some of the theorists and the theories that go beyond that involve that. Um, this week's assignment's a worksheet. Below this announcement should be the tutorial. Please follow it to a T. Make sure you're using sources on the assignment, but look at the tutorial for more information. It's a worksheet, pretty simple worksheet to complete by Sunday. One of the things about the personality traits, when you're talking about trait theory, is employers use this stuff um, to fit the best employee to hire based off of what they're looking for, what best personality fits that position or that organization. Does it align with the company's values and aspects that are going to help drive the company successfully forward? So DQ1 involves that. There's, I'm sure most of you has gone through uh, hiring phase. You've had to complete. I'm sure you've completed at one point a personality test. One's called like the factor five, or the 5-factor model. Excuse me. It's also named Ocean, which is which is actually the abbreviation of openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, um, um, and neuroticism. Sorry, agreeableness first, because I'm following spelling of ocean, and then neuroticism. So the 5-factor model, or it's called Ocean, is something that's pretty common and consistent. And the way it works is, like, if a position's open for like a sales position, you probably want somebody who is open, scores high on openness and maybe agreeableness, because openness means that you're open to, you have an open personality, you're in agreement, and then you probably also want somebody that is an extrovert, not an introvert. You want somebody who's outgoing, who's not closed off, who's not quiet. And then if you're looking for maybe manufacturing jobs, you're probably looking more for conscientiousness, which means focus. You're not distracted. You could actually just kind of hone in on the skill set, on the task to complete. So there's different varieties of jobs out there that require different personality traits to help fit it. And so maybe an employer is not looking for just one or two, they're looking for the whole scale to determine which personality fits best. And that goes along with their interview process, on top of when they communicate a face-to-face interview. Gordon Allport's theory of functional autonomy is actually one theory of trait theory that you're going to learn a little bit about this week. It's in DQ2. And basically, Allport's trait theory is basically saying what I just discussed, that he points out that every personality is unique based off the individual, their motives process, their motivational processes, their cognitive thinking that influence behavior is all unique. He lists like temperament, intelligence, habits, skills, attitudes, and traits are going to be different and unique based off the person. He also says that personality is determined biologically at birth, but then is also shaped by a person's environmental experience, which is pretty much true. We have genetics and hereditary traits that go from parent to child, but then also you also have the environment that helps shape personality, maybe not just in the home, but also neighborhood. One of the fascinating things I speak to students about, and they're kind of astonished, and I still am, is you can have a family of 6 in a home. They're raised all the same way, and maybe by even keeled parents, but then they'll have a child or two that's really loud, outgoing, or rambunctious. I mean, so there's so many different personalities within a family that are not going to be the same. So that can rule out biologically if they're not all the same, but it's also environmental. And biologically, it doesn't have to necessarily be from their parents, hereditary, but it could also just be um, something that's passed down through family personality too. So there's so many different ways to explain someone's personality, but this week you'll learn more about personality traits and trait theory. Okay, so I hope everybody has a good week. Again, look at the tutorial below this one on the worksheet assignment that's due by Sunday. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. Have a good week.